Hey, 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 hey. Good morning. Still morning? Are we still in the morning? I am. I am. I'm not going to sit around and act like just because somebody might have got up at 11 it's not morning. Good morning. Hold on, y'all. My earphones are giving me a old. Well, it's not their fault, it's mine. I completely disconnected them. Let me get up in here and say some hellos. Don't blame it on nobody but them. Mm. And it's funny because the song playing on my thing is Tony Braxton saying, breathe again, girl. And I promise you that she said she ain't gonna never breathe. I'm breathing all day, girl. How she living? How you living, Tony B, if you ain't breathing, girl? You gotta breathe so he can see you be better, girl. Hey, you doing, mama? And so glad you are home. So glad you are home. How you feeling? Love you. Member, mama, friend, sister. How you doing? Day that you doing in the building, sis. How you doing? How you doing, mama? Sis, how you doing? Susan, how you doing? How you doing? Still sending prayers out to you and your husband. How you doing? Member, sis, how you feeling? How you feeling? Not that girl. You know, I'm not that girl either. I'm not that girl either. I'm that girl, but I'm not that girl. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them know. I'm not that girl. Not today. I had time yesterday. I didn't have time yesterday. I got it today because I'm not that girl. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Who else up in this building? OG Harmony. That's right. Triple OG. Triple OG Harmony. What they thought? Let me find out somebody ain't putting no OG on your name. They better put some respect. Respect on it. And that's with a K. So you know I mean it. When it's respect up in the building, oh, honey, I mean it. Heidi member says, how you doing? How you doing? Thanks to Heidi waking me up this morning. I can give a morning live. I had to come on live. I had to come alive, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I believe in centering your energy. And Hunty, my energy was about to go. OG, honey, girl. It was about to go triple OG, super OG, girl, by OG, 5 stars in the air, as long as I'm alive. Yeah, it was about to go down. It was about to go down. I was making up songs and shit. Stacey B, how you doing? Stacey? I'm trying to speak to everybody before I get to going because y'all know. Then I get back in my comments and be like, man, the party was over there. I should have been over there in the party. I was too busy screaming on the streets. You get what I'm saying? I'm streaking on the streets. Sure. And not too afraid to admit it either. So, who gonna dress me, boo? If I'm streaking, who gonna dress me? You know, I ain't got no time. Jared, how you doing? Crazy. Crazy. Cat, US baby, how you doing, sis? Since we seeing you in here another day, girl. That tell me things are going good. We still praying for you and your husband with love, sis. Stream Elements, you always running. How you doing? How you doing? These streets are running crazy. Stream Elements, have you been there? Stream Elements, have you been there? Breezy girl, how you doing, sis? How you doing? Jerry's talk, how you doing, King? I need to go. I'm so bad with my Instagram. Anyway, y'all, how you doing? These streets on fire. I don't know where I want to start. I don't know where I want to start. It's so many things. I'm so mad I couldn't even hold on. Let me see. I think I got a thing to show you. Wait, hold on. Y'all just give me some time. It's early. I love it. The butt crack of dawn. Yeah, I got me up at the butt crack of dawn. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, because I know I got it. Where is it? Because I'm going to tell y'all what I was going to be doing yesterday. So, dang it. You know what? I think I got it in the wrong spot. Shit. Y'all lucky I ain't got it on there. I'm about to put it on there right now while we talking. How about that? That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to put it on there while we talking. Y'all just wait one good doggone minute. Wait a minute. Because I got, but forget it. I was peeking through, I wanted to be peeking through the bushes. I didn't get to see the membership. Heidi had a membership last night. So Heidi's still in the building. Don't tell her now. Don't y'all go back and tell her now. I didn't get to peek in the bushes. So that look at me just being all in my feelings, being out my fees for something I could have. But good. Word on the curb. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Word on the curb. Word on these YouTube streets. It's broke broom. It's pulling out at 2100 Bombshell Street. Is that true? Is that true? Ooh, good. I said, ooh, this girl just looking for a duck hunt, huh? She just, why? Like, I have a question. Like, does Bomb even know who she is? Like, really? Is she even in her review? I mean, like, what? What? Girl. She got a lot of things she should be checking up on. And Bombshell, like, what? I heard that. Said, wait, Siva reaching for Bomb? Girl. I'd rather she reach for a job application. I'd rather she reach for something else. Maybe reach for that content, because we ain't gonna call that content. You're gonna reach for that content that that some of these happens to be reaching for. Maybe she should reach for that, but Hunter, I'm like, why? And that don't mean Bombshell the toughest in the world. I'm just saying, I just guarantee that Bombshell ain't checking for her. Hold on. Phone ringing. Hold on. Hello. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Sorry, y'all. My son went up to the laundry over here like, hey, they said you gotta have a card. What card is that? It's a laundry card. I ain't got one. You get it there. Top of the Jeeps. I'm lying. I'm trying to figure out why Broke Room is over there trying to jump up in the pool with Bombshell. Like, I'm like, wait, what? I don't even need to know the story, and I know this one gonna end with a lot of she's a victim. That Bombshell attacked her, and then that she can't sleep, she can't eat. She gonna sound like R. Kelly. It's gonna be a whole without you. Oh, I was writing songs last night. Speaking of R. Kelly, because it wasn't R. Kelly song, no, but I was thinking about a different version of what's beef. Beef is when you do 2 lives before you sleep. Beef is when your minds ain't safe up in the street. This will be the YouTube version. You know what I'm saying? Your minds ain't safe. They can't even come in the chat. Like, hey guys, how you doing? Because I'm like, I'm doing okay, but I hate Danny. Be like, wait a minute. Did I mod for it to become blood brothers and sisters around here? And Chomper the Jeepers is so deep. Feel the love, feel the love. They don't be feeling the love, but we do. I don't care what somebody doing or not doing. As long as I'm doing or not doing it myself, that's what I need to worry about. That's who I control. Is beef is when I see you, guaranteed to be in ICU. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? And all them be on here barking. They be Cree, how you doing? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. It's midweek, and oh, the hyenas are out playing. I see this week. I tried to center myself and be like, hold on, I gotta revamp and regroup, and you know what I mean? And I had to woosah. I had to take some deep breaths. You know what I mean? I had to really, you know what I mean? I had to come to a place for me, for my mental. Because otherwise, I was going to come for a place, and I just had a feeling it was going to be incarcerated. I don't know. I just said, wait, what's going on? Like, what is going on around here? What is the temperature? Because it's hot outside, and it's really, these people saying it's hot on these streets. Please, it's cold as ice. It's cold as ice. Shit. I'd rather stand outside. It's hot outside. You know what I mean? There's something going on. Man. I thought the broom was broke. I said, she just not going to stop till she just getting slaughtered. I think she like it. I really do. But I heard also about old broke broom that she was running around in either was it a white supremacy group? It was, I told y'all. You know how some people used to say, I got gaydar? Like, I know everybody who might be thinking about it. Honey, I got hater. And I'm not talking about just your average hater, girl. They everywhere, girl. They about motivates. I'm talking about that real hate. I can tell. Well, as soon as they walk in, I'm like, oh, shit. Lucifer just came dead in the room. Like it's toe. It's toe deadly. So, I mean, I was like, oh, this is evil. And I knew this girl would do anything to be down. She wanna be down. She ain't never gonna be down. You know what I mean? She probably, and I'm not saying this like it's bragging because kids who do this is wrong. I just see her getting her lunch thrown at her. Like I picture her, you know what I mean? The kid who took her mama's car to impress her friends, then they took it from her and picked her up later from the park to take her mama's car home and get grounded. Like when I picture her, that's just me. That's just what I see. Do you see what I see? Because I look at the people she picked as a grown-up, as a mommy. As a mommy. As a pillar to her community, I guess. I don't know. She swears she probably is. I don't know. Even though she's in hiding, she still manages to be everything in the community, but present. Anyway, they don't see her like we don't see her. She probably go outside with an avatar on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. She probably has a costume that little costume, and she tells us that picture. She probably, I don't know. But anyway, this little, oh, I don't want to sound like I'm dogging her out for me thinking that she was just. I think she had a phase where she was probably like, you know, that hip hop, poppity pop. I told y'all a couple of years ago, I said this on my live over a year ago, I was talking about, I said her Cash App was going off and she had a little ringtone to it. And it was like Lil Uzi or something. I said, dang, she in it because she didn't. This wasn't like some, you know, the ones everybody know. This is one. I said, she in it. She did. So I know she be the one, you know, probably talking slang. That's what she was getting bent. She thought she was talking slang. She thought, man, y'all hear me? I said, get bent, Amber, get bent. Now she on Amber's panel, bent over, touching her toes. You know, she dropping the soap intentionally. You know what I mean? Like, what? But I guess, you know, to make Amber happy, she said, shit, I'm gonna get into a bombshell too. I mean, Amber didn't seem to be able to handle bombshell. That's them. But I mean, Bombshell was eating her, it seems like. Shit, Bombshell the one who put her on blast. Bombshell's the one who's like, hey, yo, Scamber, you sent me those wrists and told me they were you. No, I told you it was my friend, and this is how things could go. She's like, girl, you're alive. Girl, you tell me it's at the end of your ropes. These heifers evil. They'll lie about anything. Anything, and everything. They'll lie about everything. Right, miss me. They can miss me. Now she's sitting on her panel going, girl, bye. Then I tell you, some of these heifers going fuss, fight forever, for funds, for friends, for fans. But they just gonna fuss and fight. They just gonna pick a target. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. And they literally sitting around. They every day they like, okay, this is my list. I got Heidi up there. I got Terry Lynn up there. I got whoever. They the whole list. I got Danny up there. I got you just on it. It don't matter, you're on it. You was in a screenshot, you said hello in the chat, you're on this list, right? And then they just every day they duck goose you out, but they any meeny miny mo, catch a tiger by his toe, Effie holler, let him go, any meeny miny mo. Then they be mad because that's not the one they want this time. So, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse built a house, Donald Duck blew it up, who will pay the con? You'll be like, what? This how y'all pick y'all content every day? Y'all go watch the same shit I watch and be mad. You be mad I was my own boss enough that I could come in the chat and be like, hey, y'all, what's up? Happy Wednesday. They be like, yeah, I see you be over there cheerleading. Dang, cheerleading is hello? Because I thought cheerleaders needed pom-poms. I thought cheerleaders is what y'all be doing when you suddenly look. We've been sitting here talking for minutes. You talk about a certain person, and then here comes somebody. That's a cheerleader. And that's a Johnny Cochran. They all coming in together. They cheer lawyering. You know what I'm saying? So they come in out of nowhere. Hey, everybody. People like, hey, everybody. Where they come from? First comment's hey, everybody, because they want to make sure they ain't got time to say hey to you individually. So they're going to let you know they came in for something else. The next comment will be like, you know, Danny, what you said like 5 minutes ago, that's not true. They never did that. What they did was you be like, hold on, stop. I don't know about y'all, but just because we came in here at 10 o'clock in the morning, we was definitely not in court. So I'm going to need you to take this whole defense and take it to the judge. Because Danny don't give a damn. I ain't got a jury up in here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come dressed for court. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? I've never in my life. It needs to be the same people don't even stand that hard for their kids. Because if you did, you'd run. You'd show your kids how to really be a better person. You'd show your kids how to take a stand. And people mad you say take a stand. What y'all want us to do? Sit around and just keep losing? Like, you can. I guess that's what losers do. They just keep losing. They set themselves right in a place to lose. Like, you know what? If I go there, I might win. No, I think I'm going to go there where it's a guarantee I'm going to lose. Then I'm going to complain about how I'm always set up to lose. What? No, I can't. I didn't. Ambulance says, how you doing? How you doing? Says, yeah, these heifers crazy. These heifers crazy. They having Rocky Balboa moments and shit. Oh, this YouTube got me very dun 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 dun. You'll be like, girl. Look there, they coming out with Vaseline. They pulling a whole Kelly Price moment, putting on Timbos. And then say, girl, I didn't want to fight. Oh, yeah, I was putting on my Timberlands because ain't September around the corner. I was putting my Vaseline on my face because, yeah. Because, girl, somebody had told me that shit. Word, girl. They said that's why black don't cry, girl. Girl, it's not putting Vaseline. I said, baby, cocoa butter, but Vaseline is so them punches will slide up off my face. That's not a black thing. That's a save your face thing. A girl. Dun, 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 dun. You the girl. It needs to be the same people that'll then come back. Hey guys, I can't do this no more. You know, I didn't come on here for this. They ain't done nothing but this. I ain't came on here. I came on here to change things. I came out here to make a stand for everybody. I came out here to take my bullies down. Meanwhile, in the process, you done took everybody down but your pants to use the bathroom. I mean, I'm just confused on what these people be setting themselves up for, girl. But they can't trick me no more, ambulance girl. They can't. During the pandemic, we were all, trying to heal the world, make it a better place. We were all doing that. But girl, yeah. Now I'm like, wait, hold on. My eyes is wide open. You a mess, you a racist. You a this, you a that. And I'm not saying that like it's a joke. I'm saying it like I just see it. Shit. People be afraid to say it. Well, I'm afraid to not say it. I'm afraid somebody else gonna pop up on their team. It's gonna be more of them because somebody gonna think this okay. Nope. That's good. That's good. Like I said, YouTube is a universe. Okay. So because YouTube is a universe, there's a million places you can go. And some of these people will realize while they talking about they run it, there's a million places on here that don't have a clue who you are, what you're doing, or care. They don't. They don't. And I'm saying everybody on here, it shouldn't be I just be over here in this. Like you might be somewhere else and it's got some BS. Because it's BS a lot of places. I mean, I told y'all I used to be watching I used to watch the like vegan and stuff, and I just happened to get in at a time when they was having some beef. So I said, "It's beef in the vegan section," because it can be, because creators can start when jealousy comes, and when jealousy and envy come in the room. Oh, it's always gonna be something somewhere. That's why you're always gonna have haters. But the truth of the matter is, if you don't have haters, then you must not be doing nothing. Because trust me, when you on that bad side, oh no, they want to keep you there. They gonna enable you to stay there on that fall down. When you are going up or doing something, oh, here they come. Here they come. They want to talk about everything. And if anybody got to throw your past up to make you bad, then you know you're doing better now. You know why? Because they're not talking about nothing present. They talking about everything in the past. But these people, you can talk about the past, the present, and the future. Because you already know, oh, they still going to be doing the funky two-leg all through YouTube, all through their city. Yep, the paranormal, yeah. I mean, I go a lot of different places. Go to people that do the cemeteries. I go to things that are about crime. I go to the beef sector. I go into food sectors. I used to try to go into like sectors about planning and stuff, because it seemed like when my sister got in, she became so with it and learning a lot from it. And now she just, oh, I'm so jealous of her green thumb. Anyway, enough. Marsha. Anyways. But yeah, I don't go. And that's the great thing about it. It just sounded like it was going in slow motion. I'm like, you don't sound like you're in a rush. What is the rush? There's no urgency in that. Anyway, it was beef in the vegan. I said, girl, I can't make it up here. They was beefing. I said, wait. You missed it earlier. I said, what's beef? Beef is when you do 2 lives before you sleep. Beef is when your minds ain't safe up in the streets. They was beef. It's all you like, wait. Please, let me tell y'all something. When all that started with Jeffree Star and all that was going on in the makeup community, I watched the makeup community. I wasn't even into makeup. I literally was watching because all that drama. It was going down. It was going down. People was turning on each other. I was like, shit. And these people had millions of subscribers. I said, y'all, wait a minute now. You just took this. Say, girl, if he got you there, then I need you to do something with your life. Girl, y'all lucky I'm still not back there. Because I remember. And that's how I knew later when that lawsuit came. I said, oh, I do remember when Katie was covering this. When it was Well, girl, I'm a YouTube. I watch YouTube. I watch the YouTube. It's a lot going on. And then some days you're like, how did this end up connecting? How did they end up all the way over here together? Please. Yeah, 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 yeah. One for hate. Yeah. Once again, these people are screaming, I want to be the cool kid. Please, I want to fit in. I do anything to fit in. See, when you the cool kid, you prove I don't have to do anything because I'm going to do what I want. And you're gonna honor that. I'm not gonna do. You're not gonna bring it to me. See, when you the cool kid, people know. When you the, because see, cool is not what you own to me. Cool is that you can, that you have a stance. You know what I mean? If no matter how big they are, if you're not gonna cover up in a corner, like that's the things I think about when I think of cool. When I was young, cool was totally different to me. You know what I mean? It was totally different. But half of those people really weren't cool. Because unlike the people they were making fun of, they were trying so hard to be somebody. And these people were just being themselves. And to me, that was cool. That was cool. I had more respect for that. Man, she always get. Now that I will say, man, when I first started watching Katie Joy, because I used to watch Sherelle, and Sherelle was once cool with her, then she turned, and at first I really didn't even know who she was. I'm like, let me go over here, and like I said, I'm going to continue to say, when I went over there, I saw that she covered like Teen Mom and stuff. I love them shows. You know what I mean? So, I love them. I've been watching since Tyler, him and Caitlin. I'm gonna love them forever, forever. Like forever. So when she was coming, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I watched that. You know what I mean? But I didn't subscribe, whatever. And I watched. I'm like, dang, why everybody hate her? Because then now once I started watching her, stuff would pop up, and it was all anti Katie Joy. I remember one of her mods left her, started her own channel to be a part of it. I said, dang, everybody just bitch, I'm dead this girl. Ooh, wee. Her and Steve McCray. I watched it. I said, what in the shoobity shucks? This chick stay in the court. Husband. Some of y'all gotta know. Snuggles, how you doing, my sweet potato member? How you doing? How you doing, sis? Happy Wednesday. But yeah, you better get your driving. We pull over and text y'all, remember. But we love you. Thanks for stopping at that red light and telling us, hey, sis, hey, Snuggle. Everybody saying hey to you. Yeah. When I was like, it was just that chick stayed on fire. So that's how I got introduced. That's how Charlotte the Web started coming up on my recommended. And ain't that something? See, even YouTube recommendeds be a little messy. You ever notice it? You be like, now why would I be watching that? But see, I'm like, oh, thank you. That must be the opposing side. Let me just see what they saying. You know what I'm saying? See what they talking about over here. Yeah. KJ attacked you verbally? Katie Joy literally, when I hit subscribe, she and then I said, I subscribe, blah blah. I forget which live she did. I think she did a thing with all the people slain by the police. I think it was in that. I subscribed one of those. You know what I mean? Like during the George Floyd time, and she literally said, "Oh, you were a hard one again." Because I don't think I didn't go in them comments when there be certain things and say something. Because that's the thing. I don't call me nobody shit mean. I'm just going, and it's my opinion. It's not the gospel. I'm not, I don't come in, hold the Messiah has spoken. And it's I me. No, I don't think that. I'm too flawed to be any Messiah. These people be so. You ever notice these people will swear somebody they're not, but then when they know somebody is who they'll swear they're not. You be like, wait, you know that could be blah blah, and they'll swear it's not. Oh, I love Janelle too. I love Janelle. Remember when she was with Keither? Oh, she had me crying on that episode when I knew she had. I said, "Oh, she done got a hold to this. Oh, that beast." That's all I'm gonna say. That beast. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. When I first started watching Charlotte and the Web, all of them was over there. Yeah, that's how a lot of those people I knew what their names were and stuff because they was all over there. It was what was it like? Not a cop's wife or something. Um, Selfie, Julie Virgo, um, uh, T Spiracy. Um, I think what's the face was over there too. Words have power. They all would be up over there. I used to watch Charlotte a lot. Right, right, with her last name across. I was like, that's kind of weird. Is that another last name? Did she have another one they dogs? I was like, I'm so lost. You're not allowed to see memories. And I remember people used to go in about her dog and that couch and that little like couch blanket she had on there. So I was like, damn, they be all in her business. But they used that was the first place, honest to God, where I saw people dogging somebody out about their parents and calling the state. I said, where did they go? Jesus, they can't stand this chick. I remember when her son went to the hospital during that George Floyd stuff, like a week a day, she was like running into, people who had these amazing stories. And in this crisis, she was running. And you run into people at the hospital, you do. But anyway, and I remember he was like, she lying that they were saying like she had Munchausen and what? 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 The bills of hospitals? I mean, she must have some great insurance. She could just play in these hospitals. Hold on, sorry. I didn't even notice my. I didn't even notice my phone had one on. But yeah. Yeah, she is. She is. And those were the flaws. I know I'm still subscribed to Katie. I'm still subscribed. But honestly, I think the last thing, honestly, recently, like about a month ago or something, she did a live. It popped up on my recommendations, and I watched that maybe about a week ago because the live is from like a month ago, or not the live, the video is from like a month ago. Hmm. Hmm. Now that I did think like, well, it sounds like your son does need attention, your attention, like, and not saying he needs more or less, but just saying he just needs your attention. And if you kept him bit, you know what I mean? I think you'd have different, you know what I mean? And if he keeps going to the hospital, that means you still have to still have more attention. You know what I mean? Give him more attention. I did think that. I did think that. I think I'm calling us. Hey, I'm not thinking out none of these people. Now, if they abuse, like I say, and I say that it doesn't, like, it depends on who thinks about it. To me, I never called the state on no Trisha Delicious, but all those people, forget C, we'll take her out the equation. Her kid was taken because all of these people were on it, like sending the videos of it and her abusing her child. That was the truth. And then I don't feel like when you're seeing it like that, you should wait till what we're hearing that she end up injuring the child until they were what? What are we waiting for? Like, what are we waiting for? Yeah, she got to have a black eye. We've heard her on more than one occasions whacking her skin. We've heard it. And not that she was being a bad girl, because you needed her to go to bed so you could be a bad girl. So like I said, yeah. That's abusing a child on the internet. Some of these people are neglecting their children. Yeah, right on the internet. Some of these people are coming on here and telling us their children are in danger and still on the internet doing the same thing that's endangering them. So really, if the state knew, they're the endangerment to their child because they're the one causing it. So if the state said, okay, if you weren't on this internet beefing with all these people, would this be going on? No. Then who would be the cause? You the one with the children. But they don't. They'll be like, first, they'll be like, oh, my children been leaked. They got my children's name out there. Oh, they put my children's pictures out there. Oh, they're talking about my children. Oh, they know the name. Tina says, remember how you're doing. Happy Wednesday. Then they give you all, they be like, what are they waiting for it to get to? I mean, they waiting for them to call and say something happened to your child because what are you waiting for? That'd be the thing where you be like, I'm kind of lost. And these people with the highest so-called morals, so-called standards on the internet. But think about the ones, the biggest wolves on here, the ones who swear their kids been in the most danger for this. But they still doing it. They kids just been, oh my God. And I mean, this is no way, no parent would be sitting around. Hold on, y'all. I want to get something to drink. No parent would be sitting around. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? A couple of years ago, that's what, I mean, they just, yeah, please. The things we've seen on here. You're grounded, Kelly. Oh yeah, I love Kiva. I love Danny Robertson. I love now see, here's now when I start naming them, it would be so I was watching Tales from the Cold and she was getting into it. And she kept on dissing this woman and she kept dissing her about her weight. Same way like with Toxic Diamond. When I was watching Toxic Diamond, she was dissing Nosy and she kept talking about because she's so dark, she's so black, she just mad because she ain't got a light skin. I thought, first of all, that ain't why y'all should be beefing. Like that shouldn't even be in my conversation of our beef. You know what I mean? So when she kept saying, somebody in the chat said her name. She always, hey, don't be giving her no promotion. So I went over to her channel. I watched and I was like, well, one, she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She funny. You know what I mean? So I liked her. I subscribed to her back then. Then she had lost her channel, went to another channel, and got her channel back. I subscribed to her other channel, and I love how she stood strong. But like I said, so that's how I got subscribed to her. So then when the whole unmasking came out and Danny Robertson came, you know, I was like, oh, I like this because I like people that stand. So it don't matter whether I knew what it was. I just like people that say, okay, this is the stance I'm taking and this is why I'm doing it. And I don't care what nobody say, this is what I'm doing. Now, once again, in war, there are no rules. So once you get in the game, I can't say how you gonna do it, how your fight gonna be, what your position is in this war. That's yours, not mine. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh yeah, I like Danny. You know what I mean? So I started watching Danny. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, because YouTube is gonna recommend all these people different. You know what I mean? So you just watch. Like I said, Who else? Oh, because Plain as Jane. I've been subscribed to Plain as Jane. So, like I said, all these come up. That's watching Plain as Jane. It's how I knew really started paying attention to the rabbit. Got love for the rabbit. Got love for Plain as Jane. And to me, they like throwback because I've had love for, you know what I'm saying? Because people, here's the thing, y'all. If you think it's one YouTuber on here that's not going to have a story, or it's not one, you know what I'm saying? They're going to have one. They are. They are. Now, some of these stories are scary movies. They're scary. Some of these stories, you know what I mean? But they all going to have one. But yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, I love Jane. So, let's see who else. Because, like I said, it's all these like connections. Just start watching one, then watching this one, then watching that one. Like I said, I found out who Steve McRae was because when Sherelle's World first got into it with Katie Joy, and they was beefing, and they was both under 100K, but Sherelle was, moving on that. She was moving on up. But when they were beefing, then one day Sherelle came on. Hey, I done just linked up with Steve McRae and they crew. And I was like, ooh, she done linked up with her enemy. So then, so then I just went and started watching old videos. And then that's how I got, look, y'all, because I can do this all night. That's how I started watching Uni Rock. Because then Uni Rock was standing with Katie Joy, like, trying to, but he was supposed to be just breaking down. So, like I said, then Uni Rock got into it with Perry. And then, like I said, these things started just tying in. Do y'all remember? Does anybody remember? She accused you of it. Well, at one time, everybody was in. That's why when Busy and them started talking about it, they were saying like Amber Alert because everything was an Amber Alert. She was always in the building. It was always somebody. Then it was all these people whose name was Amber. It seemed like. But I think Amber is one of them people like 100 accounts, maybe 200 because we know her daughter be in the gang with her too. So she out doing it. So she's like, look, no hands. See, look, mom, no hands. You'd be like, oh, okay, she ain't typing. She over there typing. Yes, Snuggle, I remember. Yes, you talking about Katie Joy, Harmony? You talking about Katie Joy got that infection on her face? I do remember. Yeah, I'm sorry she attacked you too. But she used to attack people. I mean, remember when she told everybody if if you don't like Amber, I mean, it was like you could have did a remix. If you don't like Amber, then get out. Get out. I hate Scamber. She's a slap. You know what I mean? Like, wait, right? Like you gave a finger to all the names, like you did that. She was like, John is my friend. He's not a drug addict. Do you know how many times I've cried to this man? Such a friend. Oh yeah, he definitely on that meth. I said, you sounded like Rick James. Remember when Rick James on David Chappelle? He said he didn't and he did in the same sentence. Like I said, I watched all of this. Like I said, oh, that's good. Yeah, Key was saying like she got a real heart. She a real person. Spike, I get nervous, says. And she Rick James did, man. She said, oh. Man, he came. And he always came in just looking distraught. Like he just, he kind of, and I kind of look like Flash Dance right now, but he didn't even look that cool. He just would kind of look like somebody had, like right before Cody is, like, I'm not encouraging. I'm just saying that's what it seemed like. He seemed worried. He said, "What's going on?" Then he said it's because he felt so out of place. Because he was the only Caucasian. I was like, the dude in the chat is several. They come up on the panel all the time. But he only saw him. He saw me. I was like, oh. Is he German? I don't know why. Nothing against the German. I was like, what made him think he was the elites of the all? I didn't know. Oh, please, with no shame, girl. It's hot. It's hot outside. It's hot outside. Hello. Mm. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me let my son in. Back and forth, back and forth. It's too hot. You're letting the heat in. I sound like my grandma. You're letting the heat in. Come inside. Oh, kids, y'all. Oh my goodness. I'd be like, do you wait till I go live so I can have calls and this and go to the doors? Kids. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean, I was like, why is he just so distraught? Like, why does he seem so? Did he just run through the woods? Like, what went on? I don't know, but it seemed like it was deep. I don't know. So, yeah, I seemed worried. Yeah, I seemed. I don't know. I don't know. And then as soon as it turned, and he turned. I mean, we all saw the day it happened. First of all, we never would have had the whole outing thing if we already know this how it went. Earlier that day, Auntie had came up on Sherelle's, right? Auntie's advice. Who I love Auntie's advice. I love to this day. I love Auntie's advice. She a OG, triple OG, double OG. Much respect. Salute the queen. I think she is a boss for real. But anyway, Auntie came up and they was up there talking about Larissa. They wasn't talking about no John. Cause Auntie don't talk about John. She don't study John. She checked them, placed them, and left them there. You get what I'm saying? So done. Fork in it, done. And he know. Cause he don't be having his whole shit fest on her neither. And the day he do, he know it'll be consequences. So, but anyway. So Auntie came up there. And I know from the moment somebody, because John seems to always let us know somebody told him, like he don't be out there himself now. But anyway, as soon as somebody told him, all day, him and Cody have been sitting all this wig, big Perry and his dentures. They have been sitting all day. And they married. I'm going to ask him. So when John came, y'all remember the episode when he come up on there and Perry and Sherelle live, he come up onto their live that night. He like, hey, he giving to John, like, I'm getting ready to say something, I'm just kind of waiting. Hey, yeah. So her auntie was on here. She was like, what? She's like, auntie's advice was on here. She was like, yeah. About what? Because instantly, guess he thought it was about him. She was like, oh, we talking about Larissa. And she was saying how, that whole deportation thing. Woo, 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 doo-dee-da. And y'all supposed to be linking up because remember, she was like, oh, maybe because Sherelle said it, not Auntie. Sherelle said, like, oh, Auntie, I see you do have some. I'm thinking, you don't watch her? This isn't just some tea she giving out just special for you. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, oh, I see you do. We're going to have to get together, girl. Like, we're going to have to come on a panel together, but you have to come over more often, blah, blah, blah. That's all they said. It was innocent. It was nothing. It was people going to collab, talking about these shows like y'all supposed to be on here doing because you're supposed to be so informative to them, right? Okay. So once he realized that, he was ready to kind of, you could tell, chill out, like, oh, I was wrong. Because he even said it like, oh, I thought, she came on here saying something else, but she was like, no, we was talking about that, the show. We never reached out to each other in private. Like, she broke it down to him. Like, no, she hit the link. You know what I'm saying? I had the link down. She hit it, bang. I let her up. She's like, you see when she came up? Because when Auntie first came up, Sherelle didn't know what she was coming up there for. So when she saw Auntie, she said, oh, like, she didn't know. She didn't know, because who knows what John had told her in the background about her. Who knows? I don't know. I wasn't there. But then he was like, oh, okay. He was ready to slow down. But right after he was ready to slow down, Cody was on the shitter. So he said, remember, because he was on the toilet, remember? He was on the shitter, and he said, well, I got a question for you, Sherelle. I just imagine him batting his eyes, and he had Minnie Mouse's eyelashes, like ding, 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 like Betty Boop, ding, 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 every time he did it. That's why I picture him when he said it, like, Sherelle, I have a question. Ding, 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 ding. And then that question was, hold on, y'all. My phone is jumping, I see. Hello? And then he was like, are you in Perry Mary? As Sherelle was looking down at the computer. I give it, this like the OG realest moment to me of Sherelle. Like, and I've been watching Sherelle since she was just sitting in the desk and all she had was that love and peace and whatever behind her. And she was laughing more at her jokes than anybody else. I've been watching that long. Black, how you doing, sis? You know what I'm saying? And, but anyway, she was like, yeah. She kept it moving. Like, she didn't and explain. She didn't because the first was just like a yeah. Because when he asked it, I stared at the TV. I said, dun, 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 dun. Because I been knew. If they wasn't married, they was definitely getting in. You know what I'm saying? With each other. It was definitely in something. I didn't know if they was in an entanglement. I didn't know if they was in a situation, a situationship. I didn't know but I knew that once upon a time they had belly tapped. That's all I can say. But so when they asked, she was like, yeah. OG, yeah. I said, look, Sherelle. Comparison. He said, okay, I got the cue. She's like, yes, it was a moment. It was YouTube history. Yeah. Yeah. And then y'all remember the first name that came out of Cody and John's mouth. Well, Amber. Hold on while I say it again. They said Amber. She had been putting in chats. They said Amber had been putting it out. They said Amber was in discourse. And she had already said it. And Sherelle gave us though. Well, I didn't, if it was nobody's business. So what if you hear the dog barking in both of our backgrounds? So what I used to say stuff like I'm gonna call Perry and see if he at home. He at home. He is downstairs. Just say it. Say, you know what? Our whole thing was just say we wasn't hiding nothing. You know what I mean? Sorry, I froze 1 minute. But that's what you tell them. Like, hey, we wasn't hiding nothing. That's why we asked. Bam, we busted. God, keep it moving. Keep it moving, shorty. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to do with this. Back up. But instead, the next day, it became a showdown with Sherelle and Monica. I said, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? You know Sherelle has a lawsuit against me. You can't say her name. Damn. What is she charging him with? Like, what were the charges? And then that day, one day, I just happened to look up. This after they had been warned for months. One day I looked up. I said, wait, is that Sherelle and John talking again? I said, this won't last 6 months. And how can you even be friends after this? What happened to the lawsuit, Hunty? Where did the lawsuit? I mean, you got the top lawyers of the state. Like, where is the lawsuit though? I was like, wait, what is going on? They playing in my face. And they both now, here's the thing. Sherelle had been sick for a couple of weeks, as far as I mean, you could listen to her. She was getting sicker and sicker. Then they was both on that sick. He was sick. She was sick. I said, oh, that's because they about to become friends. And that's their body telling them, run, run, Forrest, run. Oh, these were funny times. This one you could still laugh at these beefs. I mean, John was getting calls. Perry had people pulling up, let him tell it. Then sometimes he get the call and you could kind of hear it. You ain't have it on speaker, but you kind of hear it. And it'd be someone going like, hey, bro. He'd be like, oh, you know it's Perry. Like, oh, I guess that was a black person. Must have been black. And Perry just on here, leave my wife alone. If you say my wife weak, Perry, we blind. And this ain't, you know, I'm not even being racial. We already know if any of us wear wig and it's like that, that they gonna, oh, honey, Black Twitter eat you. Yeah, eat you, spit you back out, and give you a hand up. Get on up. You can take that lashing, all right. Yeah, their bodies was warning them and just started going. That wasn't even that virus. We was all fighting. That was a whole. That was a YouTube virus. I didn't see what was passing that out. Y'all should look into that. Y'all should look into that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are epic ones. I go throwback on Thursdays. I don't know if y'all do this, but every Thursday I definitely throw back. Because sometimes I gotta remember why y'all was. Or remember, girl, go back. Go back, girl. Go back. And throwback Thursdays on the YouTube. On the YouTube. And you just watch these people lie. Hold on, here go a lie. Yesterday, Jaguar said on AT2, she said that most people can't say that they kicked it. I mean, that they went and saw Teddy P performed before and after he was in a wheelchair. And now I'm going to repeat this one more time. She said there's not many people who can say that they saw Teddy P perform before and after he was in a wheelchair. Now, Jaguar Wright is only 2.5 years older than me. I was born in 1979, right? March 1982. Pendergrass' career was suspended after a March 1982 car crash left him paralyzed from the waist down. Pendergrass continued his success solo career into announcing his retirement in 2007. Okay, so now let's just do some math. In 82, I was all of 3, maybe 4. Now, her birthday in May. So in 82, she was all of 6, maybe 7. They was taking her to Teddy P concerts. Hold on while I put on my Minnie Mouse eyelashes. Betty Boop, matter of fact. What? Lies you tell. Lies you tell. Lies you tell, hunty. Where were you going to see him at? Was he coming to day cares? Was he coming to the kindergarten and first grade classrooms? And did he tell them at nap time to turn out the lights? And take a good nap. Tell me what he did for you. Or did he come singing his Harold Melvin notes for you? Girl, you just be lying. I mean, sometimes she spit out some factuals. So you be like, oh yeah, that's the truth. And then sometimes she fill out some stuff where you be like, I ain't never been in the industry. I do know some famous people actually and know them like personally, not because they famous, not because I was kissing their butt, not because I'm telling you stories of sleeping with them. None of that stuff was why we cool with each other. But anyway, and I could tell you the same stuff. And it ain't because I was sitting in the industry. But you about to tell us how much you knew Teddy P. Let me guess, he came out the closet to you and all. Let me guess. That's probably what she's gonna tell us. Y'all just want made up stories. Y'all let me take little truths of what we know, what we done all speculated, and then turn it into. Then they told me this. She told us that Aaliyah, see, she could go in on Legina all she want, but she told us that Aaliyah told her about Legina. Playing in my face. Playing in my face. She playing in my face. I can't. Yeah, Teddy B is a great singer, but I know Jag wasn't at his concerts at 7. Or let me guess, she went at 5 in the 80s. Or let me guess, she went at birth in the 70s. Girl, bye. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here for it. It's like when my mama tell me all the time, oh, girl, you've been to San Diego. Girl, I don't remember it at all. Because that doesn't mean how young I had to be when I went. I don't remember it at all. So we could have went there and had the best time ever. We could have skipped through the sands, girl. That's how it is about belief. First of all, but who was taking babies to Teddy P? So were they throwing, is Teddy P her father? Why were they at the Teddy P with this baby? Like, I know they was throwing panties at Teddy P. They was throwing babies too. Girl, let me find out. Let me find out your mama threw you on stage when you was a baby and gave you the Teddy P, girl. Let me find out he taught you how to sing your first. Girl, let me find out. Let me find out. But you still ain't told me when Aaliyah told you, girl, on that tour. And I need to know what tour was Aaliyah and Jaguar on together. Girl, tell me. I need to know. I mean, was she back up singing for Aaliyah? Like, what was going on? How come she done been with all these celebrities? I ain't heard one celebrity tell one story about her. Not one. Oh, I forgot because she got all this intel on. She said that Jay-Z and them hired Danny and them First of all, Jay-Z is a damn billionaire, okay? Jay-Z hired me, I promise you. He hired me so much, I told him, hey, Jay, I could get her from the comments. Like, I could get her from being a subscriber. Trust, because he better be running some real money. What are you giving him? What are you paying him? Because we already know if Jay was passing out checks, 82 be over there too, because he'd only be smart because you ain't got a buck. So yeah, you gonna get that money out the check off the video, but girl, then the money stops. Because ain't nothing else coming in through that chick. That chick is broke. That chick is broke. Mentally, spiritually, and financially. And her and TJ are demonstrating toxic and abusive relationships on the internet like it's okay. They are trash. Now, I'm not talking about them shouldn't be clout. I mean, it's not cloud zone. It's telling the truth about what you're seeing. Right. Mm-hmm. And we all grew up Harmony. He your uncle, and we all grew up on 2100 Jackson Street. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I used to get babysat. Like, remember Legina said that, like, she thinks she used to get babysat by Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac ain't babysitting no kid. Girl, you better sit your $5 ass down so I make change. Girl, did she say she got babysat by Bernie Mac? Bernie Mac's whole joke that made him popular was talking about putting one on the kids and all that. Good, baby. But he was babysitting? You? Aaliyah and R. Kelly's, first of all, so you want me to believe Aaliyah and R. Kelly can't get no, they don't have no babysitters on deck? You would have had me better to believe that Drea Kelly was babysitting. You would have had me better to believe that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could just name a celebrity. If you had a poster on your wall, that was your boyfriend. Y'all was dating. If you bought a magazine because they was on the cover, y'all broke up and you had evidence that they were sad. Girl, you'd be like, what? Like, wait, you went with who? You know who? And if you went to their concert, y'all definitely were married. On YouTube. On the YouTube. Mm-hmm. Bernie Mac was babysitting Legina at one time. If Bernie Mac was babysitting Legina, you should look into him being your daddy. But we know your dad is who your dad is. It is what it is. Who cares? I don't care. It's not like you came over to YouTube and I believed anything you were saying. I didn't believe when I heard it on TikTok. I knew it. I knew Jaguar was using you for a storyline in a cash app. Cling, 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 cling. I knew that from the gate. I said it months ago before y'all even separated. When y'all was sitting in that restaurant, you was doing that live. They was talking about you like a dog right behind your back. It was Aviente. Mm-hmm. Yes. Hit that crown. Hit that crown. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I said, that's what I've been watching. Mm-hmm. And like I said, that's how you be seeing the people that go from so against the best to all animes. I don't watch people be like, I'll never do this. I hope I'm never in Reddit. Oh, I made it to Reddit. You'd be like, what? I thought you never wanted to go there. But now you're just such a star because you got there. Sucks to be you. Mm-hmm. Oh, please. Please. When I was a kid, that's the case. When I was a kid, I dated Corey Haim, then broke up with Corey Feldman because when I was a kid, I loved them both. And then I remember y'all when they had their reality show with each other and they were grown and they had the reality show and they were going to try to do this like movie. I remember being so sad. Like, look at how they turned out. Like, you know what I mean? And then here was the thing. When I was a kid, I never knew which Corey was which. So I'd be like, Phil, and they'd be like, no, you talking about Corey Haim. I'm like, no, I'm talking about Phil. Haim. I never knew. I did. But then when I got older, it was the Corey Haim. Corey Haim is the taller one, the one that died, right? Then so when I was like 10, it was him I liked the most. You know, well, it was him I liked the most. Mm-hmm. Don't tell Heidi. we won't tell him about you. I had a baby with Sam. We will not. So if anybody try to tell her, we gonna say it didn't happen, okay? Even though it happened on the internet. That's what these people do. I didn't say that. Yes, you did. Somebody's not making it up. You actually said it. You actually said it. But then they'll tell some made up and want us to believe it, and we'll believe it. Oh yeah, that's the truth. I know it. No evidence. Just that's the truth. But it wasn't the truth when you said it on your platform. The two Corys, yep. My favorite movie with them though is Little Dream. What is it called? Dream a Little Dream. You know the one when cause y'all know Feldman thought he was Michael Jackson. Girl, I can't. I think that's when I started being like, okay, he just doing too much. I'm gonna need him to get up in a video with Mike. Then I know you're Michael. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Oh yeah, I used to love the Corey Haynes. But y'all know, like honestly, back in the day, for me, it was like the Brat Pack. It's like in the 80s, we didn't have definitely didn't have a lot of famous black teenagers on the show. So like when I was young, before he was Carlton, Alfonso was a cutie on Silver Spoons. To me, he was. And Bud, Rudy's boyfriend, rest in peace. Not Bud. No, her best friend was Bud. And her boy Stanley. Stanley is Romeo. He grew up. Like I said, you knew who they were because it's not like they were everywhere. So sometimes people be like, man, this is a lot of people you naming. Please, that's who was in my face. And that's, yes. That little Brat Pack that was in the 80s, most of the bad boys and that type of stuff in the 80s. Like one of my favorite movies is Some Kind of Wonderful. Remember where he has his best friend taking him to take old girl out and stuff, and who he ends up falling in love with is his best friend. I love that movie. Oh, I love that movie. I love 16 Candles. Like, come on. I mean, I grew up in that era. So these are E.T. I grew up in that era. You name those movies, you name those shows, Small Wonder, Mr. Belvedere, everything. I watched it. Shit, I remember when Law and Order came out, I was just looking. I was like, oh my God, Blair Underwood is fine. He is fine. Because you know Sidney Poitier and all them, they was older than me when they was my grandparents' age when I was a kid. So I was like, when I look at them like grandfather, like I want to, he's cute. But now I'm alive because when it came to Sean Connery, even since I was a little kid, I was like, this man is hot. And then what would be funny is when people, when I was like 14, 15, I remember somebody like, if you think Sean Connery is cute with all that gray, you should see him when he was younger. Man, I went and seen Sean. I say, this man is fine. I'm sorry. Say what you want. Say what you want. I told y'all, Interview with the Vampires when I fell in love with Brad Pitt. Even though I still ask to this day, wait, I'm confused. Because when I watch that movie now, I'm like, wait, I haven't watched it in about 10 years. But when I watch it now, I'm like, wait, was he in love with his friend? Wait, I'm confused. I'm more confused than I got really a understanding of it. Interview with a Vampire. It's just like Eyes Wide Shut. Great movie, but still walking on. And then it's always people say, oh, they talking about the Illuminati, they talking about this, they talking about within the entertainment industry. And I might have to watch that movie again. Like somebody tell me, please. I need to sit down with the writer, see what they say it's all about. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Oh yeah, it's a definite rise. Be safe, never. We all shouldn't stop you touching on stuff. Grab that hand sanitizer, clean off your hands, wipe your hands, wear your masks, bring them back. Bring them back, bring them back. It's hard to catch it when I'm covering my mouth. Bring them back, bring them back. Just do what you can do. Stay in the house if you can. I mean, do what you can do. Do what you can do. Oh, stay, please. And sometimes you be watching, well, for me, you watching Law and Order and be like, dang, I feel like I'm watching Oz. Because some of the worst people on Oz is over there as cops. It's like, you're like, oh, come on, Schindler. I mean, sorry, that ain't his name no more, Schindler, because it. I remember when Stabler was in this movie in the 80s and he's in a wheelchair. And oh my goodness, because he gets in a wheelchair. I can't remember, but it's an old movie. So like I told you, I'm a movie TV head. Have you ever seen the show Dream On? And he was like, not even I was raised by the TV, just because I was always in activity, everything like that. But man, that was how I learned better. Because see, at that time, I didn't know I was dyslexic. So when it came to reading the books and stuff, I just watched a lot. That's what I told you. I used to watch it all. The Senate, the House, History, Discovery, and I'm definitely wanting to get into the learning. So I had to learn how I learned. And y'all still gonna get in the BS, so you watched all the shows. It's usually not a show you're gonna name. I'm like, I watched that. Every HBO documentary, one of those they call them real documentaries. Every one of those. I used to watch PBS a lot. All right, my mama is outside, so I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up and see her real quick. And then I don't know, I may go live later. It's Wednesday. I don't know. I don't know. It's a hot day, so I know I'm inside. So no matter what, I'm in the crib. It's too hot. It's too hot. Too hot. It's too hot for Danny. She got to run for shelter. She got to run for shade, honey. So yes, I will be back. And again, you know what, y'all? In case you missed it, I want to say thank you to the members. And don't forget, now we got to go to one of the other places we named, because y'all named some great places. And I want us to definitely get to it. So we got to do our next one. But I want to thank the members for that. And that's something positive, Oh, yeah. Please. Snugs. Lionel Richie is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. I love Lionel Richie since I was a little kid. I love Lionel Richie. I love him, love him, love him. I do. And even though, in my opinion, I feel like Nicole, now that is his daughter. He adopted, that's his daughter. He's raised her. He loves her. He's a ballerina girl is about her. He loves her, okay? But in my mind, this is in my opinion, y'all. In my opinion, he had that baby with his drummer's wife. Like, she looked too much like the kids he had with somebody else. I said, how she look that much like her siblings when she not even supposed to have no bloodline? That's weird. And I do believe, and this is in my opinion, and Candy Girl, I love you, even though when I went to your restaurant, your staff was hella unprofessional and the food was a little less than disgusting. But anyway, girl, but I love you, girl. Sometimes we have a mistake. Maybe it was a bad day. Maybe that was a bad cook. Maybe you done fired them, got a new cook. I don't know. Maybe the auntie's back there. I don't know. But girl, I really believe Riley is Gerald Levert. When Gerald Levert, see, these are just theories. It's just, what, I'm gonna get up out of here. For they like, oh girl, she over here putting people on their babies and they got fathers who ain't that father. But that's just in my opinions. I'm invested. But I do think it. I do. No, I think Lionel, because who just like, what, Lionel? Now this the drummer. You drum for me, bro. You could be my best friend, but you drumming for me. I'm Lionel. I'm out there Ballerina girl. I'm out there for hours with all them lights on me. Okay? And you telling me that you said, Lionel, we can't afford her. And we're too busy. If you too busy, Lionel damn sure too busy. But he said, no. He didn't say, nah, bro, I got you. Don't you even worry. Same money I can spend raising her, I'll give it to you. In fact, we're going to buy you this little home. Bam, bam. Get your wife a job as my secretary. He didn't say that. He said, you know what? Me and my wife got you. No, she can't have kids right now. No, we're going to go and do this. And we're going to sign over everything. I mean, you can't even be mentioning her. If I find out you mentioning her, I said, that don't sound right. This sound right. Lionel was, he was, brig. Hey, they was getting it with his wife. I love you, Lionel. It's all that matters. This is my thoughts of what happened, okay? And then she was like, well, Lionel, so I'm having you, baby. You know what I'm saying? So she came to him like that. And Lionel went to do, like, hey, here's what I'm going to do. There has to be no embarrassment on you. I'm Lionel freaking Richie. Okay? I'm Lionel Richie. If I say I just adopted your shorty, people going to go. They're not going to realize how she got my nose and stuff. So I might change it up a little bit, get a nose job so they won't notice. They won't, but that's fine. I got her for life. And no matter who I'm married to, they're going to have her. Okay? That's what I picture happening. And he loved her for life. He still loves her. And he's loved her like day one since because it's his whole damn daughter. That's what I believe. That's just me, Heidi. That's just me. That's what I believe. It don't make it facts. Just because I say that if you look at Gerald Levert's daughter, Sweet 16, on MTV, and you look at Riley, even kind of now, they look kind of like the same chick. Like how she looks so much, and we all know. I mean, Candy, I love you, girl. But we all know you was in love with Gerald Levert, girl. You told us like y'all was writing songs. You even wrote that song with him when he said he was leaving, his wife, that he didn't leave her, girl. Like you said it, girl. On them candy coated nights, girl. And that's okay, because I'd have been in love. Girl, I was in love with Gerald Levert. Girl, Gerald Levert died, and I had to leave work early. Like I just lost my husband, girl. And you laid down with him, girl. Girl, I'd be saying Riley was his daughter anyway. Shit. If me and him had kissed, he would have been my baby daddy. And I mean it. I could have had a kid 10 years after I kissed him, and he would have been my baby daddy. Sure. It's Gerald Levert we're talking about. Don't play with me. Don't play with me about Gerald. No, he's supposed to, you know what, Snuggle, I'm not, Yes, he is. He's supposed to be her adopted father. He's her father because he's raised her whole life because he's her dad. But it was supposed to be like his drummers and his drummer's wife had like 5 kids, couldn't take on it. No, but for real, it was supposed to be a situation of I was just being there for, yeah. Y'all see my Betty Boop lashes? I ain't even got long. They boop, 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 boop. Just hear that. Ching, ching, ching. If you watch Flavor of Love, just picture me being old girl. Remember a girl on Flavor of Love? Time she, who was her name? Every time she blinked, they gave that ding, ding, ding. She is money hungry though. Oh, Angie, how you doing? Praying for you, sis. Praying. I just had to center myself. But yeah. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here because, like I said, my mom is sitting outside, and y'all know I'll keep talking. But I will be back later in the evening because also I know my mom's at work. My mama Ann needs to be getting some rest. Man, I've been here. To King Just John, I didn't see him in here today, but in case I missed him, but if I didn't, prayers to you. Hope you're having a good morning and you were just sleeping in, or maybe you was busy. But we will see you all later. Oh, I'm buffering. Well, I'm about to get out of here anyway. I was telling y'all, let me get up out of here. My mom waiting for me outside. So let me run and come back. All right, see you later. See you later.